Hello, hello.
Hey, we're here, everybody. This is Dave, my buddy Tom, and together we are the BlabberMalt Show. We do a show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. out at a brewery, a bar, something to do with beer, brewing, and bullcrap in the Northeast Ohio area. Tonight is episode 120, October 21st, 2025.
And we are out at a fairly local Avon Lake, Old School Piizza that has an incredible dad beer collection, which we're here to kind of highlight and talk about, as you can see.
Yeah, we got a few
And,
queued up for us.
Right now, Dave and I are having a blast.
That's right.
So in honor of all dads out there, which I'm one.
So last week we had our Christmas beer episode.
Pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin beer, yeah. We were talking about the Christmas beer coming up. So those beers are big beers, heavy beers, malty beers, spicy beers. These beers are none of that. These are light, crisp, refreshing, and very little hops.
Which I gotta say, drinking
Canoe beers.
This Blitz Blast one, I'm getting a strange creaminess.
Strange creaminess. I'm going to clip that one out for sure.
Again, I mean, it's not bad for just if you just want to have a beer.
Yeah.
And it brings back memories as we talk about stuff.
Memories.
And we are on Facebook, YouTube.
Maybe.
We
were using Streamlabs today, and we're supposedly going to Facebook. We're remote. We always go to one place. But today we're at Facebook and YouTube. And then tomorrow we'll be up on Spotify. I'll upload that. We'll see.
And cross-posting on?
Hopefully, Northeast Ohio Craft Beverage News.
Yeah.
We'll see. Rob, let us know if this is working. Just comment, you guys, if it's working if you're on Facebook or YouTube, so that we know it's there.
And again, like, subscribe, share. Let us know what's going on. We hopefully are going to continue to keep talking about brewing, beer, and bullcrap. And
hopefully, yeah.
We've got at least the beer part of brewing for here today.
Yeah. So can we really, let's talk about dad beers. What do they mean? What does that mean to you, a dad beer?
I mean, it means more of a nostalgic, older beer style that it's not craft. So, you're not going to, what we now kind of talk about, and we spend many of our episodes with craft brewers, that is definitely a different genre to me.
For sure.
Looking at their list here, I was telling Denise, I see Stroh's on here, and that is a beer that my dad used to get in the 16-ounce returnable bottles. He'd go downtown, get the case of it. Whenever he finished it, take the empty bottles back, exchange it. It's a beer that's been around.
For sure.
And, thinking back to Ohio, where, we certainly had the 3-2 beer laws for a long time. So it was lower ABV beers that were brewed and people drank. I mean, my neighbor across the street, Blatz was his. So my dad had a Stroh's. The guy across the street had Blatz in 16-ounce bottles in a case. That's what they drank.
Return them, get the deposit, or get a discount on the
thing. I mean, that was the thing. So that's what dad beers mean to me. It's easy drinking, lighter alcohol. I mean, we use the term every now and then called lawnmower beers nowadays.
Yep.
So you talk about a beer that is refreshing after you've been cutting the grass. It's not going to give you a big buzz. You can drink more than one of them. It helps you hydrate as well as have a beer taste to it.
Yeah. It's, the beer our dads grew up drinking. And maybe you got to sneak a little sip when you're helping your dad out in the yard, rake some leaves. I didn't rake that many leaves, but did have a sip of my dad's beer.
Yeah, and we talk about, even, first getting married, first becoming a grown-up. I couldn't afford.
Are you a grown-up?
Some of the craft beers.
Did you grow up?
Some of the imports. So, some of the beers, and one that's on the list, I'll tell you, one of the beers I used to buy all the time was my house beer 30 plus years ago was Genesee Cream Ale.
Yeah.
because I liked it. It was easy to get. It was inexpensive, and I didn't mind drinking it.
Yeah, it was Denise's dad's house beer. Yeah.
So
We would get the cases.
That to me is what dad beers mean. It's not just beers your dad drank. It's also it is a style, I think, and it has become a style.
But I mean, I would say that, I mean, you're a dad, and barley wine would be a dad beer for you, or a bourbon barrel-aged oatmeal stout or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. 30 years from now, those are considered dad beers. I don't think so.
Yeah. So I did print out, this is the BJCP style guidelines. I'm going to bore you guys to death here. This was last updated in 2021, and there's basically 4 categories in the BJCP guidelines. Category 1A is the standard American beer, is the American light lager, which is most of these here, the Blatz and the Pabst Blue Ribbon. Those are your like Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, the lightest of the light, They taste like somebody maybe spilled a little bit of beer in your glass of water. It's very light, very crisp. 1B is the
American lager.
Yeah, the American lager, which is a little bit heavier. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Bud, Coors Banquet, stuff like that. A little bit, getting a little more beer-like. And then you move into the 1C, which is the cream ales. And, of course, Little Kings,
which
is representing here. Jenny Cream is another one.
And we've seen the cream ales. I mean, you've brewed some cream ales. The coconut one you have right now,
yeah,
is a cream ale.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a lot of cream ales coming back in style. I know Four Paws, they use that cream ale for a base of a lot of their beers as well.
Right.
And I may be wrong with this, but cream ales tend to have a stronger corn base. Is that correct?
They do tend to use like the flaked maize as an adjunct to give it. I mean, it thins out the body a little bit, but you do retain a little bit of that corn flavor.
So even the craft brewers lean back on some of those dad beers every now and then.
Yeah. And and we've talked about this before. They're kind of coming back in style a little bit. If you're a brewer and you can brew a clean beer that is this light, you're doing something right, because you can't hide any of those off flavors behind anything.
And I want to go on record. By no means, at least I'm not saying that dad beers are bad and water and light. It's just a different type of beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for what you're looking for. If you're looking for an IPA or a heavy stout, you're not going to go for a dad beer. If you're looking for something malty potentially and a little refreshing, a dad beer may hit the spot.
For sure. And then the last dad beer style is the American wheat. That would be more something like Oberon. So, I mean, you are getting into the craft scene there with that. Leaning on the wheat as a portion of the mash bill or the grain bill there.
Now, would a Blue Moon kind of fall into that as well?
That's a kind of Belgian white.
Okay.
But sure.
Okay. I Stella. Stella,
yeah.
I mean, now you get that is an import. I mean, Stella's an Italian beer. I got to say, when we kind of think of dad beers, we're thinking more of the stuff that American beers. That you're talking Wisconsin. You're talking sometimes local. I mean, Little Kings, I think, was Cincinnati. A lot of the beers were kind of Midwest that we think of. Cleveland used to brew. I mean, Stroh's was Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania.
Let's consider Stella dad beer adjacent. It's right there. It's right there.
Now, I will something very intriguing and interesting. When you talk about beers coming back potentially. I've recently acquired not only the taste, but a couple 12 packs of a Pabst Light.
Pabst Light. Whoa.
It is a 96 calorie, 3.5 carb beer that doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah.
And again, it's for lawnmower cutting the grass. You want to drink something. You want to drink a couple in between bagging and not feel bagged. It's nice, and it is refreshing. I mean, when it's cold.
Yeah, Great Lakes, they came out with a lighter beer this year. I'm thinking of the name right now. I should have looked this up. Like we do a beer show or something. Maybe I would have looked some stuff up before this.
Well, I mean, I will say, you see the Mexican lagers coming very popular too, and to be honest, those are lighter beers as well, both in taste, to me, in ABV and in taste.
I would say, if you're a brewer out there, don't put the lime in your beer. Just give us the Mexican lager and let us put the lime in it. Well, some of them are a little heavy on the lime. And
here at Old School, they also have draft beers, and one of our friends here is drinking the garage beer, which again, you think about the concept that Braxton's spinning off the garage beer brand that the Kelsey brothers bought. It's a lighter beer that's just meant to be, by the name itself, it's a beer you keep in your garage fridge.
And they put lime in it.
That one they do. They have the one without the lime as well.
Which I appreciate that. You have the option. So, I'll be going for the unlimed. Okay. Yeah. The wife says it's good. So.
All right.
She's a Swiftie, though, so that's why she likes that.
I'm getting to the PBR now.
All right, here we go.
I think it's funny that you referred to this past Blue Ribbon. It took me a while. PBR is just really stuck.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Look at me having to pour my own beer, too.
I know. This is, you're going back to your old days. You're the beer pourer. So as we go through this, we're out at Old School. We want to highlight Old School here. Old School Pizza and Wings, owned by the Parkers. They have another location in Rocky River. Also the same. They have a couple other restaurants too. One right down the street, Parker's Grill, which is upscale. This is more of a pizza joint, wing joint. They have some great food. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So here for drafts, they have Coors Light and Miller Lite, staying true to the dad beer, theme. The bottles they have listed, and I don't know if they have all of these currently, but they have, it says Corona, Heineken, Miller Lite, Guinness, Coors Light, Yingling, Blue Moon, Bud Light, Michelob. I sound like a waitress now. Modelo, Stella, Founders All Day. Not necessarily the dad beer category there, but in that category they have Blatz, Genesee Cream, Hams, Mickey's, Stroh's, Miller High Life, Old Style. Now there's
from Chicago. So
Moosehead, PBR, Coors Banquet, Rolling Rock, Black Label, Molson Canadian, and Little Kings.
It is interesting. We talked about, and I just made the comment earlier about dad beers kind of being those American light lagers and beers. On their dad beer list, they do have Moosehead, which is Canadian, Molson Canadian. Yeah. So they've branched that out a little bit to just be beers that just date back more in age, because I think Molson Canadian's kind of light. Moosehead, I think, was a little bit more bodied, I think.
A little more malty, a little more aggressive, than the others.
All right, so PBR.
PBR. It's my buddy Josh. I guess I should mention their rotating craft selection. I did notice that the most recent addition was the Dogfish Head Grateful Dead Juicy IPA, which just came on last Wednesday. So it's available now. It's up on the list, as well as the Gordians, the pumpkin beer.
In a can. That's in a can.
In a can, sorry.
But again, it goes to show, you got a place like this that has, really great pizza and other wings and other bar food, and they've got the dad beer selection that we're here kind of highlight today, but they've also got craft beers.
They do.
And rotating craft beers. on draft as well. So they kind of, to the whole crowd, no matter what your taste is in beer. Obviously, they do have wine and hard liquor as well if you're not into
full
beer.
bar. So when you come here, do you get the pizza or the wings?
Usually the pizza.
It's a trick question, Tom. You get both pizza and wings.
We've enjoyed their pizza. I also believe there's a couple appetizers that we've had some fun with as well.
Yeah.
I think they've got those pepperonis.
Yeah, they have the
basket of pepperoni.
Yeah, they also have the pepperoni rolls. Those are good. Those are ridiculous. So I would say their pizza here, I'm going to go out on a limb here, is probably, it's the best in Avon, I would say.
You know where Avon Lake
Avon or Avon Lake.
All right.
I would say you have to go as far west as Sandusky to Cameo. I know they have one here.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree with
the
you.
downtown Cameo in Sandusky is the best.
But I'll also throw out that I think it's good and always nice to support not a big chain pizza place as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they're all, some big chains are good, but I think when you are able to get a local pizza that is as good or better than the chains, why would you not want to do that?
Yeah, I know.
Tom McCarthy says pizza at midnight, Tom's.
Yes, it is. We've done that multiple times.
So out of their pizzas, the deluxe is great. The meatball is ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to try the bee steak.
What's that?
It's got hot sauce, mozzarella, provolone, capigal, and Mike's hot honey.
Oh, you said white sauce?
No, red sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pizza should never have white sauce.
Correct, and it's called garlic bread.
Yes. We're in agreement. The jury has spoken.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's not pizza.
You're not? Are you a fan of pickle pizzas? People rave about pickle pizzas.
They have a big
I am not, and I'm also not a fan of putting pineapple on my pizza.
Oh, see.
So,
Okay.
I do not. I mean, and I'll tell you, we've gone to some places. We're just down in Southern Ohio and happened to jump in a place that claimed to be, the world's best pizza,
Yeah.
award-winning. And
It's a bold statement.
well, it turns out the woman was award-winning. She had won the World Pizza Championship like 3 or 4
Wow.
times.
Wow.
And I ended up talking to her at the bar, and she asked me, "Well, what did you get?" I go, "A pepperoni pizza." I mean, you just have to go simple. If you're
Yeah.
trying it for the first time, in my opinion, if you want to get the flavors, you put too much on there, it may be good or bad, but it might be because of something that's on there. If you want to taste someone's pizza for the first time, as simple as you can get it, I think is the best way to judge a pizza, in my opinion.
And it would not have pickles on it.
Definitely not.
Good.
Pickles belong on burgers, and that's even iffy.
We'll have to debate the pineapple thing because I'm kind of a Hawaiian pizza fan. Sometimes, every once in a while. But they put bacon on theirs here, which is key.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you
almost
can-
at the point you put pineapple on there. You can't. You have to take the pizza out of there.
All right. It's, yeah. Okay.
That's a whole other episode.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So their wings, I think the sriracha barbecue is pretty great, and hot garlic parmesan is kind of my go-to sauce, and they have it here, and it's excellent. Yeah.
And again, so Old School Pizza and Wings, the one we're at today in Avon Lake, it's at the corner of Walker and 83. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what they call it here down this way. In Avon, it might be called different. It is 83.
Yeah, we call it
in
83.
the plaza back in here. They've got the one in Rocky River that just opened up probably a year or so ago.
Yeah.
The old flip side, I think is what it used to
Yeah,
be.
right, like almost across from Heinen's down there.
Yeah, I think it's called Old Rocky River Road or something. That little area. In
Yeah, Sam and Dave's is down there.
Yep.
It's been there forever too.
there. And then in the plaza across from us here a little bit on Walker Road, used to be the old Tops Plaza.
Yes.
You're familiar
Yep.
with that?
Yeah.
That's where Parker's, for a while, that was Michael Simons had their When Pigs Fly restaurant there. That's now
Yep.
been Parker's. like you mentioned earlier, that's a little bit different atmosphere, more of a, they do have a bar, but a lot more sit down. Their prime rib on the weekends is fabulous.
Not as many dad beers there.
Not as many dad beers. They actually have a pretty good draft beer selection of craft beers.
Yep.
That we've had there. So, and they have a party room there as well if people want to book that for certain events. And we had our son's rehearsal dinner there actually.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So great people, local people, and always like to support them.
Yeah, and if talking about entrees they have here, they do have chicken parmesan, which there's no reason to get anything else. If you have chicken parm on the menu, that's what I'm getting anywhere I go. And, well, I do get the pizza here. It is difficult. But if I'm going to get an entree, it's going to be chicken parm.
I would agree. Chicken parmesan is one of my, I do like chicken marsala, even though I'm not a mushroom person. I do like the sauce. But chicken parm is definitely a go-to at a good Italian restaurant.
Definitely.
All right.
All right, let's move on. What's next, Tom?
Let's go down the road to a Little King. So we should mention that, we had it one time down in the club in the studio. We actually had these two beers for one of our guests, who I believe is a big fan of this and Genesee Cream Ale.
It's hard to judge the pour. It's only a 7-ouncer. Oh, I did pretty good.
And again, this is an iconic cream ale. I mean, Genesee Cream Ale and Little Kings. Little Kings sometimes was hard to find in certain areas.
True.
But when you did find it, sometimes you found it in the was that 24-ounce can? I think it was.
Yeah.
Is it a malt liquor or no? It's just
It's a
a
cream ale.
Cream
Yeah.
ale. 6%. I guess I'm a little surprised by the 6%.
So yeah, when I was just a youngster, banging around Erie County, Sandusky, Ohio, as a young lad, we'd pick up 8-packs of these, and go driving around and drink them. That's right. That's all we had to do. This definitely has a little more of that skunky.
That's interesting. It is a little different than I remember.
Yeah.
I know we've had some of our brewer friends always talk about the dangers of the green glass beers.
I think this might have been sitting on the shelf a little while. But it's still good. It brings back memories.
I think that's an important thing. You talk about a lot of, you read about smells as being a trigger. People talk about food. People may think about when they were growing up, a certain meal they had with their grandparents or family, when the family got together, so foods trigger. I think some of these beers can also do the same thing. Some of the dad beers can at times trigger memories of the past.
Some better than others.
Yeah, well, and if you can remember them, it's a bonus. You brought up, your memory of the 8-pack. I got the memory of my dad with the Stroh's bottles. I think it's kind of neat that these beers have stayed around to provide that connection to our past and to our memories.
Agreed.
And again, nothing wrong with it every now and then. Not having a 8.5 or 10% craft beer, but sitting down and enjoying a lighter beer that may bring back a memory.
Yeah, and you know what else is cool? These little bottles. I mean, they probably put them in these little bottles to set themselves apart. Oh, we have an 8-pack, and it's cute little bottles, and maybe the chicks will drink them. But, nowadays, it's a smaller container, costs more money for these bottles, but they do it because it is nostalgic, and you see that little bottle, and it's got the same logo. It's just cool.
And I will mention, so they've got this as a little bottle. They also have Miller High Life ponies, 7-ounce Miller High Lifes.
Yeah.
So it's a great down memory lane.
Yeah, so you put that on the menu, people are going to be like, I got to get that.
And we're guilty of it. We've gone into restaurants. We sit at the bar. You look into the cooler there, and you see a beer that you haven't had in 5 or 10 years. You're
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let me have that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and sometimes I can check it in on tap because I haven't had it in 30
Yeah,
years
yeah.
since Untapped was born.
Yeah. Yeah, and the same thing in the grocery store aisle. You're like, oh, man, I haven't seen that in 100 years. So you pick up a 12 or 6 or whatever. Yeah, it's fun.
I think it's a nice thing to have going.
Speaking of iconic bottles.
So now this one is a malt liquor,
Yeah.
right? So, and we'll have some fun trying to figure out the logo on the bottom here. Put the mic down, hopefully
Yeah.
not hurt anybody here.
So Billy Morris also is a fan of these because he claims you can swirl it and then chug it better. I don't know how that works, but he did chug one when he was on the show. I should have looked up that episode. Cue you guys in. Just search Billy Morris or look back on the live shows and check that out. All right.
So do you know anything about, why they do the big mouth? What made that
I don't. Again, I didn't look anything up.
no show prep?
No show prep
Just
at all.
thought you'd come here, talk beer, and
Yeah,
drink?
I thought I knew everything about these beers, but apparently not.
All right.
Mickey's.
Mickey's.
That's quite a bit better than I remember.
Well, the other interesting thing, though, I can honestly say this, though, that these 4 beers have all tasted a little bit different.
Yeah.
So as much as we joke about, dad beers are all just, lower
Just water,
AD, watered
yeah.
down, all 4 of these have had different, distinct flavors to them.
Of course, I bet if we get into the Coors Light, Bud Lights, it would taste a lot more similar.
But, excuse me, they have Coors Banquet.
Well, yeah. Coors Banquet is good. That's a
Banquet
good
is
beer.
good.
That's a real good beer. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
not bad.
what is the ABV on that?
I was trying to find, I could not see it. I might have to look it up on I'll put my mic down. The writing is very small.
Ooh,
I can read the.
I guess that's not important. It's got to be 6.
It's going to be in an odd spot. It is still brewed in Wisconsin. All right, we'll have to look that up.
We'll get back to you. We totally won't get back to him. We will never
Denise,
address
can
that
you look
again.
that up? What's the ABV of Mickey's? Yeah. Or ask one of our fans.
Come on, Rick Bell. What is it?
Yeah, so a little bit about, what we're doing here. We'll probably try and get a couple more. We may not know if we'll get in for the show here, but we're definitely going to try a couple more dad beers.
Absolutely.
I will say, for folks to, give us a little feedback on, is it enjoyable to have us out here talking about some of this neat stuff? Does it bring back a memory? I would encourage people in the comment section, tell us one of your dad beer memories.
Yeah, what'd your dad drink?
5.6. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so, let us know. We're certainly enjoying this. I think it's bringing back memories for us.
Yeah. So Joe Rogan has Jamie looking stuff up off screen. We have Denise. She's our off screen researcher. Appreciate that. So if we get some more beers, while we're waiting for those, we can maybe talk about the Ohio Craft Brewers Cup. They just had like 40 plus breweries enter their beers. I think they judged that down in Dayton.
Is it Dayton? Okay.
I think so. But Northeast Ohio came home with some medals.
Yes, they did.
Pretty proud of us. Some people we've had on the show before, Ghost Tree, freaking cleaned up, man. I'm looking at the list here. Cash After 10 got a bronze in the American IPA category. That is a great beer. I look for that. If I see it, I get it. If it's on tap, I get it. Pick up a 6-pack.
You get
They
it.
have it up. They just got it at Bassett's up in Marblehead, actually Catawba, but I can pick that up there now. So that's awesome.
I saw Medina picked up 3.
They did. Let's look here. I think I highlighted them. Bronze, Citra Supernova was Medina's in the Imperial beer category.
I see.
Citra Supernova.
Yeah, it is a excellent beer. We're actually going to be pouring that at the celebration of the hops
Oh, okay.
this Saturday. That will
Nice.
be one of the beers that comes in at about, I think it's 8.5. The first time I had it, I actually texted one of the brewers of it and said, "Dude, Bell's Two Hearted and Dogfish 90 are 2 of my favorite beers, and boy, this gave it a running. I thought it was very good. I saw their Sunset Pale Ale.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Silver.
Got a silver, and there was one other one that I believe won. We see Hofbrauhaus. We've had them on a couple times, or been in the studio and out their place. They did well.
The other one from Ghost Tree was a Yukon Cornelius. Is their Christmas beer?
Christmas beer,
It's
yep.
a herb spice category. Yeah, we've had that too. We had that last year, I think. Last year's version on the Christmas Ale show, or the Christmas beer tasting show. Hofbrau won gold in the wood barrel under 8% category with their
Very specific.
bourbon barrel-aged Doppelbock. Now, if you go back and look on that show, Josh was talking, Germany doesn't like when they brew in barrel-aged beers because it's really not
In the purity
in
laws.
the purity laws. But he's out there winning gold, so it's like, I just won gold with this, man. Come on. Let me do this more often.
Yeah.
So I think that's fun. They also won for their bourbon barrel-aged Kaiser gold. That's a wood barrel over 8%. Another one, Germany. Get your shit together. These beers are good.
No, but certainly Northeast Ohio did very well in the Ohio Cup. It's good to see. It's coming off of Denver, the Great American Beer Festival, where we had a good showing as well with
definitely.
Fatheads pulling in the award for best brewery for their size, actually, which is a phenomenal accomplishment.
Yes, indeed.
Here locally, so it's very good showing for Ohio there. I think I had heard somewhere that Ohio may have gotten the most number of any state medals from GABFA. Somebody may have to fact check me on that, but I swear I read or heard that somewhere.
Yeah, well, I had some notes on that for last week's show, but it was too much with 19 pumpkin beers. My God.
Yeah. Which, as we're driving over here, we're starting to prep for the Christmas beer tasting, which will be coming up shortly. We'll have that date out to you guys soon. But we're going to have to figure out how to pace ourselves. I think we did pretty well with the pumpkin, but Christmas always seems to be a little bit more. Someone raises the bar just a little bit higher
I don't know
in
why.
Christmas beers.
So we're going to definitely have to get the annex because I think we're going to have 3 brewers in the house for that, plus all the BlabberMaltsters.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Anything going on the home brewing side?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Nothing. We'll get something going. So the next 3 weeks, I don't know what's going on. The 4th, we're off for sure. But the 28th and then November 11th.
We got some people we're talking to.
Yeah. We just have to unify our schedules and get that out to you.
And then we do have locked in for the 18th. Jennifer from Bell Tower coming into the studio.
That'll be fun. That'll be
And
a fun
then,
one.
again, we're looking, we'll have a December date out for the Christmas tasting probably here in the next, we'll probably announce it between now and the next episode.
I would think, yeah, that's doable.
Yeah.
That's doable.
I'm going to get something out there.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I don't think we're going to get any more beers on camera anyways,
Not
but
on camera.
off camera for sure.
So again, remember to look for us, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube.
Yes, hopefully we're on Facebook and YouTube tonight. But if you use email, you want to email us. Okay. I guess we are up on both places.
All right, great.
BlabberMalt@gmail.com. Nobody ever emails us, but that's okay.
Send us comments, watch, share it
That's
with a
probably
friend.
better. Yeah.
If
Send it to somebody.
If you've got a friend who likes dad beers, tell them about the episode. Have them tune in. Again, I encourage you guys to give us some feedback on what your favorite dad beer is and if there's a memory attached to it.
Yeah, throw your favorite dad beer in the comments down there. We'll tell if it sucks or not.
All right. So we will see you guys next Tuesday, 7 o'clock.
See you next Tuesday.
And until then,
Stay malty, Cleveland.
Stop the camera.
She's got to stop the camera.
Denise.
It's still rolling. Got to stop the camera. I don't know.
Good help is so hard to find.